from the ANC Steel Center for tonight's OAC matchup between the Muskingum University Lady Muskies and the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Hello, everyone. I am Joe Scott, and alongside me is Mr. Keith Burns Jr. and Bree Rhodes as your sideline reporter for tonight's game. And Keith, Lady Muskies, an 11-game losing streak right now, hoping to get a win and get off this losing skid, man.
Yeah, this is a big thing. It's a big game. They want to get in the winning column.
Yeah.
Just a couple games left. They're still fighting for that final and last spot in the OAC tournament at number 8. They're only a couple games behind John Carroll. So I think these Muskies, they play really well at home.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of energy, especially with Samson getting her game ball today for 1,000 points.
Yep.
It's going to be an exciting night.
Yeah, like you said, Olivia Sanson is going to get that 1,000th career point game ball before pregame. Beth Loss is going to hand it to her, so that's always going to be cool to see when a player gets her 1,000th point, and we get to see her get that game ball. It's going to be very cool to see, and she's had a great career so far at Muskingum, and she only has 2 more home games left tonight and this Saturday, so she's going to try and give it her all in these last few games. Yeah,
it's always exciting. I mean, like we talked about, before in pregame, when you play your whole entire life a sport, to get rewarded, get something out of it, especially something on that, altitude, especially with only a certain amount of people getting 1,000 points. That's very special, especially no matter how the season ends. You're going to have a nice crowd out here in the ANC Steel Center, and these Muskies will be ready to cheer for them. We would love to have 1,000 points as players, and we played basketball in high school. I would love to have 1,000 career points, but just wasn't too short for that.
Yeah, I was a little way short on that accomplishment. But again, we get to see that in the pregame, and then the Mount Union Purple Raiders coming into town, a very sound basketball team. Not one of the top teams in the OAC, but they're very sound offensively and defensively, and they're going to try and come in here and upset the Muskies. Yeah, they average about 68 points per game. Like I said, I think they'll be coming into this game. They'll be looking at this Muskies team as they've fought all year, Even though it's 11 straight losses, they have really fought, and this is a huge game for them, so they're going to try to play as well as they can. And one of the stats that we pointed out in one of our pre-games is that they love to share the ball as a team as assists, averaging 18 assists per game, so they love to share that ball and get the ball open to their open teammates. Yeah, I mean, it's always good when, the expression sharing is caring. Yeah, sharing is caring, especially in basketball, so that's the only way you can win is playing team basketball, and they do a really good job at it, especially with their, coach, former player. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, and former player as Coach Vanette, doing great things for the Mount Union Purple Raiders right now. Got them in a good spot right now into that OAC tournament. As the Lady Muskies, they're not out of it just yet, but they're a couple games away, and they're going to need some help. So hopefully they will get this win tonight and get off this 11-game losing streak. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more of the pregame and hopefully get an interview with Coach Beth Fox. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
I'm Scott, General Manager here at Carpet Care Plus. Give us a call for all your carpet, upholstery, and tile and grout cleaning needs. We are your healthy home specialists.
Carpet Care Plus is the right choice for your home or business. They service fabric, tile, and of course carpet, as well as much, much more. Allergens from pets? Don't sweat. Your home can be breathable yet. Call Carpet Care Plus at 740-455-6161 or go to carpetcareplusinc.com. Carpet Care Plus, your healthy home specialist.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center for tonight's OAC matchup between the Muskingum University Lady Muskies and the Mount Union Purple Raiders. I am Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. and Bree Rhodes is your sideline reporter. We're going to get Coach Beth Fox here pretty soon, but before that, Keith, pretty interesting game we got ahead of us as the Lady Muskies, again, 11-game losing streak right now, and hopefully are going to come off that and hopefully get a big win here against the Purple Raiders. But first, we are going to send it down to Bree Rhodes, who has Coach Beth Fox for us. Bree, what do you got?
Good evening, Coach. The ladies have been in a bit of a losing streak here. What do you hope to see from them tonight to turn things around?
Just a lot of energy, a lot of work within the team, and a little bit more of a balanced game on both ends.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, Bree. So she's hoping to see a little bit of a balanced attack from this team today, and they're going to need to defeat this team. So hopefully we'll see a little more balance from this team tonight.
Yeah, a little more balance. Like I said, we always talk about the, I think, if they shoot a little more inside, it would really help. But for the most part, they've done a good job all year. They've shot their shots, and, they've, like we said all the time, they live or die by that 3 ball. But it'll be a big test today, and it'll be a huge game, as we've talked about multiple times. Sanson is going to get her 1,000-point ball. The crowd is starting to fill up here.
Yep.
So it's an exciting day to be a Muskie.
It is going to be an exciting game. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have your national anthem and hopefully see that game ball ceremony with Olivia Sanson. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
I'm Scott, General Manager here at Carpet Care Plus. Give us a call for all your carpet, upholstery, and tile and grout cleaning needs. We are your healthy home specialists.
Carpet Care Plus is the right choice for your home or business. They service fabric, tile, and of course carpet, as well as much, much more. Allergens from pets? Don't sweat. Your home can be breathable yet. Call Carpet Care Plus at 740-455-6161 or go to carpetcareplusinc.com. Carpet Care Plus, your healthy home specialist.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ANC Steel Center as we have the Muskingum University Lady Muskies taking on the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Hello, everyone. I am Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. and Bree Rhodes is your sideline reporter, and she had a great conversation with Coach Beth Fox before the game. As we got an interesting game here, Keith, as the Lady Muskies are going to try to get off this 11-game losing skid. We know as players it's hard to, play games, go through seasons like this and, go through these losing streaks. You never like to see it as a player, well, whatever sport you're playing. So hopefully these Lady Muskies to just stick to the plan and just play hard throughout the season and just continue to play well.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate for the most part. I went to Morgan High School. We lost a lot of games in the time I played there for any sport. But it will be a huge game today. I'd say we'll just have to really watch the three-point line.
Yeah.
As they're shooting for about 31%. So step up on the line a little bit. And that Mount Union team, they, like we talked about, they assist the ball real well. So maybe we can force some more turnovers, make them, not have as many assists.
Not have as many assists, indeed. As again, these Purple Raiders do have like 18 assists per game. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Lady Muskies can shut them down offensively, as it's pretty evenly offensively. Pretty evenly points allowed per game. Rebounds are pretty even. The three-point percentage, 2.7 for the Lady Muskies and .315. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Lady Muskies can do well on the three-point range and just continue to hit their shots and continue to play well.
Yeah, a lot of times, I mean, some of them are just in and out. So, but they'll be prepared and we're ready. The national anthem coming up, getting chills, ready for some basketball.
I believe we may be having the national anthem. I don't know if we're going to do the Olivia Sanson ceremony. And it looks like we may be having the Olivia Sanson ceremony. So Olivia Sanson, she had her 1,000th career point, I believe, on January 17th, 2017. She was the 21st Muskingum women's basketball player to reach 1,000 career points against Mount Union. So she is receiving the ball against the Purple Raiders as she was playing this team as she collected it. So we're going to go down to the PA and announcer, Michael Pagano. We're going to take a live look in at this pretty cool ceremony.
Earlier this season, Olivia became the 21st Muskingum women's basketball student athlete to score 1,000 career points. She achieved this milestone in her 91st game. At this time, Coach Fox and Larry Shank will present Olivia with the actual game ball she scored her 1,000-point with. Congratulations, Olivia, and go Muskies.
Indeed, congratulations to Olivia Basanson, 1,000th career point in game ball. Now we're going to go back to the floor as we are going to have our national anthems. We'll keep it right here on the Orbit 90.7. The national anthem live from the ANC Steel Center. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have your starting lineups for both teams and your tip-off. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center for tonight's OAC matchup between the Lady Muskies and the Purple Raiders. I am Joe Scott, alongside Keith Burns Jr. and Bree Rhodes as your sideline reporter for tonight's game. As we got our starting lineups coming in for tonight's game, starting with the Mount Union Purple Raiders. Number 4, Anna Alkire. Number 10, Casey Morissette. Number 21, Rachel Tinkey. Number 25, Sarah Hessel. And number 33, Jamie Sanborn. And for the Lady Muskies, an all-senior starting lineup as usual, Caitlin Smith, Skylar Fenimore, Olivia Basanson, Alda Junior Carson, and Stephanie Clark. And before tip-off, Mr. Keith Burns Jr., what are your keys to the game?
Keys to the game for the Muskies is to not think about, the 11-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Just kind of go out here and play basketball. Just kind of play freely, especially for the seniors. Just have fun.
Yeah.
This could be one of the last games you ever suit up as a Muskie. So that's it for me. That's just the keys to the game.
Yeah, they only have 2 more home games for the Lady Muskies tonight and then on Saturday for Senior Day, as we do have 5 seniors starting for tonight's game as usual, as Dana Parkman was the starter, but then she had suffered that injury, so Skylar Fenimore takes her place in the starting lineup. Again, I am Joe Scott, Keith Burns Jr., Bree Rhodes getting ready for tip-off. Clark will win the tip, and she will officially win it as Olivia Sanson will get it for the Lady Muskies, and we are underway in the ANC Steel Center. The Sanson will get it Alexander Carson near the top of the key. She gets it to Caitlin Smith near the right wing. Smith drives, takes it to Basanson, to Olivia Alexander Carson near the left wing. Carson drives, kicks it to Fenimore for the three-pointer. She is off the mark. No good. Rebounded, though, by Stephanie Clark. Back to Carson for the Lady Muskies. She gets it to Basanson near the left wing. Back to Carson. Gets it to Fenimore at the top of the key. Smith, right wing, gets a screen from Fenimore. Back to Carson at the top of the key. Carson pump fakes, step back, gets it to Olivia Basanson, left wing. Basanson back to Smith as she sets it up and gets ready to call a play. Gets it to Basanson near the free throw line. She gets triple teamed, looking for an open teammate, and it is stolen by Rachel Tinky of the Purple Raiders, and she will get it ahead to Morissette. And they will set things up offensively, and they will get it to Jamie Sanborn in the post, and her shot is good and is an early lead for the Purple Raiders.
Great way to take advantage of a turnover there.
Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Gets it to Basanson near the left wing. Sanson gets a screen from Fenimore, gets another screen from Clark. Well, he gets it to Smith. Smith drives, kicks to Alexander Carson. Her three-pointer, bang for Alexander Carson.
Alexander Carson deep in the ANC Steel Center.
3-2 lead for the Lady Muskies. 8:35 remaining in the first quarter. As Al Kyle will bring it up, and she will get it to Hessel. She skips it to Morissette for the three-pointer, and her three-pointer is good. Great shot by Casey Morissette. 5-3 lead for the Purple Raiders, and Smith will bring it up, get it to Carson. Carson drives, kicks
Great
it to
pass.
Carson. To Clark for the easy layup. 5-5. Now Kyle will bring it up for the Purple Raiders, and she will get it to Sanborn. Number 25 is in Corey Inverso.
Great seal, great basket.
And they get it again to Jamie Sanborn with the easy baskets as the Purple Raiders regain the lead, 7-5. Smith will bring it up. Gets it to Carson near the left wing. Gets a screen from Clark. Carson, Fenimore, top of the key. Back to Smith near the right wing. Smith gets a screen from Fenimore. Fenimore to Clark at the top of the key. Gets it back to Basanson near the left wing. Almost nearly stolen by Jamie Sanborn. She got a hand on it, but Basanson collects it. She has 5 seconds on that shot clock. Sees it, step back three-pointer. No good for Basanson. Rebounded by Tinky of the Purple Raiders, and she will bring up, skip it ahead to Morissette near the right wing. Morissette skips it ahead.
Great skip pass
to Alkire near the left wing. Gets it to Inverso. Back to Morissette. Back to Sanborn. Back to Inverso in the paint. She would kick it back out to Sanborn near the top of the key, and she will get it to Alkire. Gets a screen from Sanborn. Alkire drives, and her layup is good on a nice driving lane by Alkire.
Mount Union stays composed and a great basket right there.
A 9-5 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Fenimore near the left wing gets it to Olivia Sanson, and we're going to have a jump ball here. It's going to be Purple Raider basketball.
Something early, Joe, I've noticed Mount Union's done a great job of getting under steals, and they've been trapping a good amount with the double team.
And we have substitutions coming in for the Lady Muskies is number 1, Hannah Carroll. Number 5, Olivia Bates.
Hannah Carroll's been playing some big minutes lately, and she's done a great job.
And number 0, Casey Lepla. And for the Purple Raiders is number 20, Bryn Strolka. And looks like we have a foul in the post. It's going to be against Casey Lepla with the push. And that will be her first foul of the game. First team foul, 6:39 remaining in the first quarter. And we got another substitution coming in for the Purple Raiders. And I believe that's number 23, Sarah Hessel. And Alkire will throw it in. She'll get it to, oh, we have an illegal screen, yep. Illegal screen against number 23 of the Purple Raiders, Sarah Hessel, as she checks into the game and picks up the early foul. Tori Rapich is also checked in the game for the Purple Raiders, as Smith will bring it up, being guarded by Rapich. Get to the Smith, and she will get to Hannah Carroll. Her three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Strolka of the Purple Raiders. She will get it ahead to Morissette. Morissette skips it ahead to Alkire into the left wing.
Purple Raiders doing a great job with the skip passes so far.
And working that ball around the three-point line, but stolen by Caitlin Smith. Great steal by her against Casey Morset. And Smith will bring it up. And she will get it to Casey Lepland near the top of the key. Back to Hannah Carroll. Carroll gets it to Caitlin Smith near the top of the key. Back to Olivia Bates. Bates drives. Gets it to Olivia Sanson, cutting through the lane. Pump fakes, spins. Olivia Sanson, her scoop layup is no good. Great move, but not able to convert for Olivia Sanson. But Sarah Hessel picks up the rebound for the Purple Raiders. She will get it ahead to Alkire. She gets it to Rapich near the right wing. She gets it back to Hessel at the top of the key. Back to Morset near the left wing. Great cut by Hessel, but not able to complete the layup. And Olivia Bates gets the rebound for the Lady Muskies. She will get it ahead to Olivia Sanson. Sanson gets it to Hannah Carroll near the left wing. Carroll driving, kicking to Casey Lepla near the right corner. Lepla still dribbling around that wing. She gets it to a wide open Caitlin Smith. Her three-pointer is good for Caitlin Smith.
Caitlin Smith is deep in the ANC Steel Center.
9-8 advantage still for the Purple Raiders. 5:10 remaining in the first quarter. Alkire will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Alkire gets it to Morset near the left corner. And we're going to have another offensive foul, it looks like. Oh, we're going to have, okay, we got number 5, Tori Rapich, for the offensive foul, and that will be her first foul of the game. And checking in for the Lady Muskies again is Alexander Carson, and for the Mount Union Purple Raiders is Rachel Tinky.
Yeah, early whistles, but you can never complain, especially when you're at home.
Yep. As Smith will get to Carson near the left wing. Carson driving against number 2, Sandy Zotter. Lepla with a fake. Lepla drives. Great block by Brian Strelka of the Purple Raiders. And she would get it to Hessel, who almost loses it, but she would get it back to Zanny Sauter. And the three-pointer by Tori Rapich is good. A 12-8 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Smith will get it to Carson near the right wing. Oh, she wanted it. Almost thought about it. To Carson.
Almost pull up from 35 feet.
Yeah. Lepla in the post. So with it, her hook shot is blocked by Sarah Hessel. Great defense by her for the Purple Raiders. She will bring it ahead for the Purple Raiders. Get it to Tinky. Tinky gets it back to Strelka. Strelka, her reverse layup is good. Great offense by Rachel Bryn Strelka to get that easy layup. And we have a timeout by Coach Beth Fox. And it looks like it's a 30.
Yeah, Carson tried right there.
Second timeout.
It's a big height advantage down there in the post.
So we are going to keep you here. Again, it is a 30-second timeout. 4:02 remaining, 14-8 advantage for the Purple Raiders. And the three ball's working for the Purple Raiders so far right now. They've knocked down 3 of them.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're staying composed in their offense. A lot of skip passes. They're just moving the ball around. That's why you can see in the stat sheet, 18 assists a game. They're moving the ball around really, really well.
They are moving the ball around very well as the timeout is over. And we are back. 4:02 remaining, 14-8 advantage for the Purple Raiders. And Caitlin Smith will bring it ahead for the Lady Muskies. She would get it to Carson near the left wing. Carson gets a screen from Olivia Bates. Carson still being guarded heavily, gets to Hannah Carroll near the right wing. Carroll gets it to Smith near the top of the key. Smith driving, spinning, kicking to Carson. Back to Hannah Carroll. Carroll, and we're going to get a travel for Hannah Carroll. Yes, they are. As Hannah Carroll shuffles the feet, call for the travel. Turnover for the Lady Muskies, and checking back into the game for the Purple Raiders is number 33, Jamie Sanborn. And Zanny Sauter will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Looking for Rachel Tinky, and Rachel Tinky, yep, that is off over her. She loses the ball. Great defense by Hannah Carroll to force that turnover, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball.
Yeah, besides that turnover, Mount Union's doing really well passing the ball. 6 or 7 from the field right now. That's very impressive.
Smith gets it to Olivia Bates. Back to Smith in the right wing. Smith gets it to Hannah Carroll at the top of the key. Carroll driving. Her layup is good. Great driving layup by Hannah Carroll. Her first 2 points of the night. 14-10 advantage for the Purple Raiders.
Great aggressive move and exactly what the Muskies need to get back in this game.
As they get it to Sauter near the left wing. Gets a screen from Sanborn. Sauter near the left corner being guarded by Carson. They get it to Tinky at the top of the key. They get it to Inversum near the right wing. bad pass by Inverso. Try to get it to Sauter, but it's stolen away by Alexander Carson. And Alexander Carson will bring it up. Carson driving. She may take this coast to coast, and she will. Layup is no good. Rebounded by Jamie Sanborn of the Purple Raiders, and she will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Picked up by Stephanie Clark near the top of the key, and they will get it to Rapich. Her three-pointer is good. She has 2 3-pointers in the game so far. 17-10 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Carson, she takes a deep three. Almost hits it from the rim, but rebounded by Inverso, and she will get ahead to Sauter. And great defense by Alexander Carson. She has a 3-on-1 advantage if she uses it. Carroll to her left, but she gets the Bates for the easy layup. Great no-look pass by Alexander Carson to Olivia Bates. 17-12 advantage, Purple Raiders.
Yeah, great fundamental basketball right there.
Great cut by Rachel Ntiki, and she gets the easy layup as Jamie Sanborn found her on the cut. 1:52 remaining, 19-12 advantage, Purple Raiders. Smith, Carson, near the right wing. Carson gets it to Hannah Carroll at the top of the key. Carroll gets it to Olivia Bates near the left corner, and we're going to get another traveling call again. The shuffling of the feet, a little bit of a problem right now for the Lady Muskies, but we have some substitutions coming in. Number 13, Kamei Baylock for the Lady Muskies, and Olivia Sanson has also checked back into the game. A minute 35 remaining in the first quarter. As Alkire will bring it up. And she will get it to Inverso. And they will get it back to Alkire near the left wing. Alkire back to Sanborn, top of the key. Get it to Morset near the right wing. Morset driving. Trying to shoot the jumper, but it was blocked by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies. And Carson will pick it up, get it to Baylock. Baylock driving. Great. Oh, she wanted to get Stephanie Clark, but it was tipped by the Purple Raiders defense. It was picked up by Jamie Sanborn. She gets it to Inverso. She skips it ahead to Alkire, who gets it to number 14. Megan Hess, and her three-pointer is good.
You couldn't ask for better ball movement right there.
Megan Hess with the three-pointer, and the lead is up to 10, 22-12 for the Purple Raiders. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. But Sanson, her three-pointer, no good, and rebounded by Morgan Hess of the Purple Raiders. Great hustle by her, and she will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Being guarded by Baylock, gets it to Morset near the left wing. Gets it back to Inverso. They will get it back to Hess. Gets it back to Morset near the right wing. Gets it back to Jamie Sanborn in the post, being guarded by Stephanie Clark, and she blocked that shot, it looks like, as they have 15 seconds remaining. The Lady Muskies will bring it up. Carson, top of the key. Going to hold for that last shot to end this first quarter. They got 5 seconds. Carson's got to do something. 4 seconds. Carson to Olivia Sanson in the free throw line, and bad pass by her. It is stolen by Morset, but she is out of time. As they were trying to set something up, but to no avail. That is the end of the first quarter, and the Mount Union Purple Raiders take a 10-point advantage, 22-12.
Yeah, the half has been, my bad, the first quarter.
There you go.
Yeah, not the half. No, it's been an up and down kind of first quarter, but Mount Union has done a really good job of moving around the ball. The most thing that I'm impressed with is their skip passes. Their skip passes are really good.
They are moving the ball offensively. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we'll come back, we'll have your second quarter action. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
I'm Scott, General Manager here at Carpet Care Plus. Give us a call for all your carpet, upholstery, and tile and grout cleaning needs. We are your healthy home specialists.
Carpet Care Plus is the right choice for your home or business. They service fabric, tile, and of course carpet, as well as much, much more. Allergens from pets? Don't sweat. Your home can be breathable yet. Call Carpet Care Plus at 740-455-6161 or go to carpetcareplusinc.com. Carpet Care Plus, your healthy home specialist.
And we are back live from the NC Steel Center as the Lady Muskies are down 22-12. We're going to go down to Bree Rhodes, who has a little update for us. Bree, what do you have for us?
She's been telling the team that that they need to tighten things up, that they need to stop calling shots too early. That's when they're catching on to what's going on. So if they fix those problems, we'll be good.
All right, thank you, Bree, for that update for us as we get the second quarter started, as Baylock will bring it ahead and get it to Alexander Carson near the top of the key. Carson near the right wing. Carson almost had that step back, but did not take it. Again, still holding that ball, waiting for that shot. 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Gets it to Olivia Besanson to the left wing. Her three-pointer for Besanson. Good for Olivia Besanson. 22-15 advantage for the Purple Raiders, and that is Besanson's first points of the night. Morissette gets it to Hess near the top of the key. Gets it to number 20, Bryn Stralka, and she will get it to Jamie Sanborn, to a cutting Bryn Stralka.
Good double team.
Great defense by the Lady Muskies as they get it back to Megan Hess at the top of the key. Hess gets it back to Stralka. Stralka driving. Her shot is good. Great jumper by her as she was being covered heavily by Alexandra Carson when she got the shot to go, did Bryn Stralka. And Carson will bring it up for the Lady Muskies, and she will get it to Olivia Besanson. Besanson, another three-pointer. Bang is Olivia Besanson. 24-18 advantage for the Purple Raiders.
Heat check and Besanson deep in the ANC Steel Center.
Skylar Fenimore as she checks back into the game. Almost a near steal, but Besanson, great block by Stephanie Clark. She anticipated that shot against against Morissette. Great defense by her, but it's still Mount Union basketball as Casey Lepla checks back in, as well as Hannah Carroll and Caitlin Smith for the Lady Muskies, and also for the Purple Raiders is number 5, Tori Rapich. 8:33 remaining in the first half. 24-18 advantage, Purple Raiders. As Alcar gets it to Morissette, top of the key, back to Alcar. Alcar will get it to Tori Rapich in the right wing. She's 2 for 2 from the three-point line as Tori Rapich. Great move by Jamie Sanborn to get that layup, but Sanborn's having a day so far with her 6th point of the night. And Caitlin Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. 26-18 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Besanson driving. Left open again for the three-pointer is Besanson. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brent Stralka. And we're going to have a reach-in foul against Skylar Fenimore. And that will be her first foul of the game. And checking into the game for the Purple Raiders is number 21, Rachel Tinky. 8:03 remaining, first half. And Alcar will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Gets it to Bryn Stralka. Looking for a teammate, gets it to Rachel Tinky. Tinky's three-pointer, way off the mark. She airballs that one, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball.
Muskies might have got away with a call right there.
They
as
might
the
have.
shooter did not go down.
Caitlin Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies, as she will set an offensive play up. She will get it to Caitlin Smith near the right wing. Smith gets to Olivia Besanson. Besanson did not take the shot, gets it back to Smith. Smith to Hannah Carroll near the right wing. Carroll gets it to Skylar Fenimore at the top of the key. Fenimore back to Caitlin Smith near the left wing. They have 5 seconds on that shot clock. Smith driving. Her layup is no good, but we have a foul by the Purple Raiders, and Smith will go to the free throw line, and that foul is against number 5, Tori Rapich, sending Smith to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Good aggressive move, and the Muskies do a great job at the free throw line.
And as soon as you said, you may have jinxed it, as the first free throw by Caitlin Smith is no good, and checking back into the game for the Lady Muskies is Olivia Bates. As again, the Lady Muskies are down 26-18, 7:18 remaining in the first half. Smith's second free throw attempt is good as it rims in. 26-19 advantage, Purple Raiders. Smith guards Alcar. She brings it up back to Bryn Stralka near the top of the key. Back to Alcar. She gets a screen from Sanford.
Great pick and roll.
They get it to Sanford. Her layup is no good, but rebounded by Rachel Tinky. She's going to get an and one opportunity as she was fouled on the putback, I believe that was on Caitlin Smith, or was that on Olivia Bates? It was on Olivia Bates as she got in with the reach, and Rachel Tinky's going to go to the line for an and one opportunity.
Yes, something that's been hurting the Muskies all year, those second chance baskets, and Tinky takes advantage and gets Mount Union back on the board.
Sarah Helsel checks into the game for the Purple Raiders. Tinky's free throw is good, and she gets the three-point play, and is back up to a 10-point lead, 29-19, 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Smith bringing up top of the key, gets it to Olivia Besanson to the left wing, gets a screen, and she will launch the shot, and no good by Olivia Besanson. Rebounded by Tori Rapich, and she will get it ahead to Rachel Tinky. Tinky, great shot fake and drive by her, but her layup is missed, and we have a loose ball and it will be Mount Union basketball.
And she gets the shooter off her feet.
Yep.
Good pump fake. She just can't finish.
And checking back into the game for the Purple Raiders is number 2, Zanny Zotter. And she will throw it in for the Purple Raiders, and she will get it to Rachel Tinky. At the top of the key, get back to Tori Rapids. She takes another deep 3 and almost made it to Tori Rapids. Rebounded by Caitlin Smith. And Caitlin Smith will take it up to the court. Takes it back to Casey Lepla. Nice little shot fake by Lepla. Her driving layup is good, and they're going to call the blocking foul, so an and one opportunity for Casey Lepla coming up.
Good way to get into contact and draw the and one foul.
29-21. Lead for the Purple Raiders, 6:27 remaining. And checking back into the game for the Purple Raiders is number 25, Corey Inverso, and also number 10, Casey Morissette. And that is also number 5, that is Tori Rapich, her second foul of the game. So she will take a seat. Lepla's free throw is good to complete the 3-point play. 29-22 advantage, Purple Raiders. 6:20 remaining in the first half. Zotter being guarded heavily by Hannah Carroll. Gets it to Inverso. Inverso was looking, and she did get to Rachel Tinky, but her layup is no good. Back to Casey Lepel, rebounds, get to the Caitlin Smith, and Caitlin Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Smith may have lost it, but she was able to get the ball back as it was tipped. Smith will bring it up to the top of the key. Back to Casey Lepla near the right corner. Lepla gets it to Hannah Carroll on the handoff. Back to Libby Besanza. Besanza driving. Kicks it to Caitlin Smith. Her three-pointer. Bang! Caitlin Smith.
Caitlin Smith deep in the ANC Steel Center.
29-25 advantage for the Purple Raiders. But Zanny Zotter takes it coast to coast as she saw the open lane and no one stopped her. Gets the lead back up. 31-25, 5:30 remaining in the first half. Smith to Libby Besanza. Besanza driving. Her layup is good by Libby Besanza. Great drive by her, 31-27.
A good move, using the right hand on the left side.
As Inverso will get it to Hessel. Kicks it back to Casey Morissette. Back to Hessel. Back to Inverso at the top of the key. Inverso driving. She is left open is Inverso. No one stopped her on the drive. Making it 33-27. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Smith gets it to Hannah Carroll. Carroll driving. Was trying to get it. It looked like she was going to try and get to Olivia Bates, but she is fouled on the play, fouled on the floor, and that will still be Lady Muskie basketball. And that will be number 23, Sarah Hessel. That will be her second foul of the ball game. Checking back to the game for the Lady Muskies is Stephanie Clark, Alexander Carson, and Kamei Baylock. And for the Purple Raiders, Jamie Sanborn, as Sarah Hessel will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Baylock will throw it in. She will get it ahead to Olivia Bates. Bates gets it back to Carson near the top of the key. Carson gets it to Baylock near the right wing. Baylock gets it back to Bates at the top of the key. Back to Carson near the left wing. Carson driving. Nice shot fake. Gets it to Stephanie Clark. Back to Carson. Her three-pointer is Carson. Is no good, though. Rebounded, though, by Stephanie Clark. Gets it back to Carson for another three-pointer. No good. And rebounded by Inverso of the Purple Raiders. And they will get it to Casey Morissette. She skips it ahead to Megan Hess. Back to Zanny Zotter as they will get it to Inverso. Back to Sanborn in the post, but it is blocked again by Stephanie Clark. Great defense by Stephanie Clark. I believe that it might be her third block of the game, third or fourth. But Carson, her step back J is no good. She airballs it. Almost great hustle by Stephanie Clark to save it, but Casey Morissette picks it up for the Purple Raiders. So you get ahead to Megan Hess. Hess looking for an open teammate, and we have a travel. Yay, great defense by Caitlin Smith to get that turnover. As Megan Hess got a little too much happy feet on that one. And checking into the game for the Purple Raiders is number 20, Bryn Stralka. And we got another substitution coming in for the Purple Raiders is number 4, Anna Alkire.
Been really impressed with the passing by this Mount Union team.
Caitlin Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. 3:50 remaining, 33-27 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Clark back to Carson near the left wing. Carson will get it to Skylar Fenimore near the left corner. Back to Carson near the left wing. Carson back to Baylock. Back to Fenimore at the top of the key. Does not take the three-pointer. Gets to Carson. Back to Stephanie Clark in the post. Clark trying to get it up, but kicks it back to Carson. Nice shot fake by Carson. Her step back, Jay, does not go in. And near save by Kamei Baylock, but it will be Mount Union basketball.
And even though their shots aren't falling, the Muskies doing a good job of trying to get second chance baskets as they're crashing the boards in the second quarter.
Besanton is going to check into the game for the Lady Muskies for Caitlin Smith. Besanton, I believe she has 7 points so far, 8 points so far in this first half. Alkire will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Alkire being guarded by Carson. She would get it to Sanborn near the right wing. Sanborn gets it to Stralka. Stralka to a cutting Morrison. She kicks it to Megan Hess for a three-pointer. No good. Brent Stralka gets the rebound for the Purple Raiders. Almost loses it. Gets it back to Alkire. She gets to Hess near the top of the key. Gets it to Sanborn. Back to Hess. Hess driving. Tried to force up a layup, but it looks like she got fouled on the play by Skylar Fenimore. And Megan Hess will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. And actually, that was Stephanie Clark. She got her hand in there. 2 free throws for Megan Hess. First free throw is good for Megan Hess, making it 34-27. Advantage Purple Raiders. Hess's second free throw is no good, rebounded by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies. 34-27 advantage still for the Purple Raiders. 2:50 remaining in this first half. Carson, left wing, gets the screen from Fenimore. Carson almost nearly stolen by Jamie Sanborn. Great hands by her. Still, Lady Muskie basketball.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 minutes, the Muskies have really struggled on offense. See if they can pick it up right here.
Carson gets up stance for a three-pointer. No good. And it looked like Alkire was going in for that free throw, but she gets knocked down by Kamei Baylock, and that will be Kamei Baylock's first foul. Oh, they're going to give it to Skylar Fenimore, and that will be Fenimore's second foul. And Hannah Carroll will check in for the Lady Muskies.
And shots just aren't falling right now for the Muskies. If you're Beth Fox, you can't be mad, though, with some of these fouls. At least they're crashing the board still.
2:30 remaining in this first quarter. Excuse me, first half, 34-27 advantage. Purple Raiders. As Alkire, Morrison has it at the right wing, gets it to Bryn Stralka in the post, kicks it back out to Megan Hess near the top of the key. Hess back to Stralka, back to Morrison in the left wing, gets it to Jamie Sanborn in the post, and she gets the layup and no good, but rebounded by Skylar Fenimore of the Lady Muskies, and she gets it to Carson. Carson, top of the key, gets it to Hannah Carroll near the right wing. Carroll gets it to Alexander Carson. Nice shot fake by Carson. Her jumper, no good, rebounded by Alkire of the Purple Raiders. She will bring it up near the right wing. Gets a screen from Jamie Sanborn. Sanborn is going to roll, and Alkire was looking for Sanborn, but to no avail, and it will be a Lady Muskie basketball on the turnover. And checking into the game for the Purple Raiders is Rachel Tinky.
Yeah, she tried to no-look pass there. She just would have been better off just kicking it back out to the three-point line.
Smith will get it for the Lady Muskies with 1:40 remaining in the first half. Smith will get us, ignore the screen from Besanton. Smith still. Gets it finally to Besanton near the left corner. Besanton, her three-pointer, way off the mark, rebounded by Rachel Tinky of the Purple Raiders, and she will bring up the court. Near the right wing, being guarded by Hannah Carroll. Gets it to Bryn Stralka near the top of the key, into Jamie Sanborn in the post. Sanborn gets it to Morset, her jumper, off the mark, no good, and it will finally be rebounded by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies. She's going to bring it ahead. Wait for a teammate, gets it to Skylar Fenimore. Skylar Fenimore's jumper, no good, off the mark, rebounded by Jamie Sanborn of the Purple Raiders. Got a little bit of to a tussle with Hannah Carroll, but it'll be the foul will be on Hannah Carroll, her first of the game, and they were going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws for Jamie Sanborn.
Yeah, some of these fouls just have to be maybe out of just, frustration. A lot of shots just not falling right now for the Muskies.
As Sanborn, her first free throw is no good. Casey Lepolo will check into the game for the Lady Muskies. And so will Alexander Carson for Hannah Carroll. 56 seconds remaining in this first half. 34-27 lead for the Purple Raiders. Sanborn's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies. Clark will get it to Carson. Carson gets it to Stephanie Clark. Gets it back to Olivia Sanson to the left wing. Sanson looking for an open teammate. And we'll get it to Carson at the top of the key to set things up. Carson. Coach Fox calls out a play. Carson gets it to Olivia Sanson near the free throw line. Gets it to Caitlin Smith at the top of the key. Smith driving. Kicks it to Casey Lepla. Her three-pointer, no good. And it will be picked up, almost nearly saved by Stephanie Clark. 20 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. The Purple Raiders maybe will hold for the last shot. Morset to Bryn Stralka on the other right wing. Stralka gets to Casey Morset. Morset, her jumper, no good, and rebounded by Anna Alkire as they got 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Rachel Tinky throws it to Casey Morset. Morset saves it. Sanborn will take the last shot, and it is no good, and that is the end of the first half. Way off. She heaved it, but to no avail. As the Mount Union Purple Raiders take the halftime lead, 34-27. Very interesting first half. We're going to go to Bree Rhodes, who has Coach Beth Fox. Bree?
What do you plan on working out with the ladies to come up in the next
We got to do a better job defending the three-point line. I thought we did better in the second quarter. Offensively, we just got to do a better job of being patient with the ball, working it side to side, and then getting it inside.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, Bree. So some things to work on in this second half, and hopefully they will do that with the Lady Muskies here in the second half. So with that, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, me and Keith Burns Jr. will have your halftime report. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
I'm Scott, General Manager here at Carpet Care Plus. Give us a call for all your carpet, upholstery, and tile and grout cleaning needs. We are your healthy home specialists.
Carpet Care Plus is the right choice for your home or business. They service fabric, tile, and of course carpet, as well as much more. Allergens from pets? Don't sweat. Your home can be breathable yet. Call Carpet Care Plus at 740-455-6161 or go to carpetcareplusinc.com. Carpet Care Plus, your healthy home specialist.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center as the Lady Muskies are down at half, 34-27. Hello, everyone. I am Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. for halftime. So, Lady Muskies down 34-27 right now. Not too bad of a first half for the Lady Muskies. Some things they did well, moving the ball around, but things that they can do better at in the first half, Keith.
There's definitely some things they can do better. Shooting is one of them, as we're looking like we're shooting 10 for 30 from the field. The last 4 minutes or so, I don't think we made a basket. But Mount Union Chew, they came out of the gates, really making shots. They started off 9 for 11. It looks like the end of the second quarter, it was 14 for 28. So both teams really struggled in the last 5 or 6 minutes of that game. But it'll be interesting to see how both teams, come out for the next half. Basanson right now is doing pretty well. But Alexander Carson looks like she's struggling a little
Yeah.
bit from the line. Well, just in general.
Yep, Carson struggling a little bit from the shot shooting. She's got open looks. They're just not falling down for her. So she's also playing very well on defense, getting some steals. But she has to keep shooting her shot, and things will be okay. But Olivia Basanson, she's doing pretty well for herself, 25 points. But as a team right now for Lady Muskies, doing very well defensively, causing some turnovers against the Purple Raiders. What have you liked so far from the Lady Muskies on defense?
I mean, I'd say they're just doing a great job. Like Beth Fox said, they just need to cover the three-point line a little bit, playing good, really aggressive. Something else to go into, they're missing shots, but they're going in for the rebounds also. Something else to point out, Hannah Carroll, she's been getting some more minutes recently.
Yes.
She played really, really well on defense, kind of smothering out there.
She has been playing very well on defense, being one of those pests out there causing turnovers. But I like what I'm seeing so far from the Lady Muskies on defense. Now they just have to convert offensively and make those open shots and make those easy baskets, because they're going to need to make those throughout the game. It's going to be a tall task for the Lady Muskies. But again, only down 34-27. I still got a lot of basketball left to play, but the Lady Muskies still got another half to play. So with that, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have more of your halftime report. So keep it right here on WMCO Orbit Television and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This too.
After I said Basanson had 25 points. She does not have 25 points. She has 8 points, I swear. I got that wrong. I'm so sorry. This is why I keep Keith Burns Jr. around, ladies and gentlemen. But again, we're back to the halftime. Speaking of players that stood out to us in that first half, we talk about Basanson and we talk about Carson, who is doing better but can do better for this team. But a player that has stood out for us is Hannah Carroll in that first half, doing very well for herself. It got very quiet here, so I'm going very quiet right now. But again, a good first half for some of these players. Well, one of the players that we hope that can do better is Carson. She's not shooting great right now, but she can do much better.
Yeah, she could do much better, but I mean, it was the first half. Both teams struggled, so it'll be a fresh start going into the second half. So everybody should be excited. And before that, before the break, we had a little fun on the court, though. The halftime festivities they put on the. They couldn't really make a basket, but they were covering their face, I think, with the hoodie. So that was some fun stuff here.
That's hard. That's hard to do. Yeah. I'd love to see you try that. I'm not gonna lie, but
I'd be making them all day. I'd be
raining.
Yeah.
That's exactly what would happen. But you're stuck with me. So again, interesting first half for the Lady Muskies, player-wise, and we also look at the Purple Raiders side of things in that first half. One of the players that stood out to me for the Purple Raiders was number 5, Tori Rappich, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, and she shot some shots from deep, man, and she was draining them, and she looked very good out there.
Yeah, after the first one, she pulled up from about 35.
Yeah, she pulled up
all right, and
far back, and she drained it. I was like, oh, my gosh.
And then the next one she did too. But, they're doing a great job. They've done really well with the skip passes.
Yeah.
But they've really taken advantage of the pick and roll also. I mean, they really have a height advantage on the
do.
Muskies. I remember one possession, Carson came down to guard on the block.
Yep.
And, I can't remember which player it was, but she was extremely taller, and she just backed her down and scored.
Probably Jamie Sanborn.
Yes.
She's been doing very well in the post. She has 6 points. She also has 2 rebounds. She also has 2 steals, so she's playing great defense as well. But Jamie Sanborn's playing very well in the post, and she's giving the Lady Muskies some trouble right now. It's Jamie Sanborn.
Yeah, she is. I mean, this whole Mountain Union team, they've just done so good with passing the ball. I know down later in the second quarter they weren't doing as well. But, going in the first quarter, they were shooting 9 from 11. And I didn't think they were going to stop. I thought they were just going to keep making everything. Their defense is kind of smothering also.
Oh, yeah, they have been smothering.
5 minutes goes by and you don't score a basket. The other team's doing a great job on defense.
And they have been doing very well on defense. Again, it's that what we see in previous games when Wisconsin tries to go off that screen, they double team her, and it's working. And they've been doing their scout report, and that's what they're doing on defense. And I know that's what you have been preaching with the Lady Muskies, trying to figure something out to get through past that defense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what will be going on in the huddle in the room right now with Coach Beth Fox. We've struggled shooting. All we had to do is, get it together, shoot a little better. But some of it's just 4 shots. I mean, some of these girls, you got to know what's a good shot and what's a bad shot. And a couple times we have forced some shots down the stretch.
And they have forced some shots down the stretch. So we'll see if they can clean that up here in the second half. But we're going to send it into the Geyer studio to Jacob McGee, who will have your Orbit News update for you guys. But when we come back, we will have your second half. So keep it right here on the Orbit 90.7 and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV. So we'll send it to Jacob.
$150 over $90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I'm Scott, General Manager here at Carpet Care Plus. Give us a call for all your carpet, upholstery, and tile and grout cleaning needs. We are your healthy home specialists.
Carpet Care Plus is the right choice for your home or business. They service fabric, tile, and of course carpet, as well as much, much more. Allergens from pets? Don't sweat. Your home can be breathable yet. Call Carpet Care Plus at 740-455-6161 or go to carpetcareplusinc.com. Carpet Care Plus, your healthy home specialist.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
These are behind 27 to 34. So far, some of the key players that I've noticed are Olivia Besanson and Katie Smith, both doing a very good job this game. So have the other ladies. It's been pretty close for the most part. They've just been kind of slipping back and forth a little bit. They let Mount Union kind of get the reins a little bit on them. So as long as they tighten up, like Coach Fox says, I'm sure that the ladies could come out with a victory. But they just have a few things to work on. But I'm sure that if they work at it and they work hard, they can get back to where they need to. Back to you, Joe and Keith.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Bree. We had a little update for Bree for that halftime. So thank you, Bree, for that. And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center as the Lady Muskies, again, are down 34-27. I am Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. And hopefully we'll have a good second half coming because we got a close game. And hopefully Lady Muskies can take advantage. And hopefully 2 quarters away from getting that first win and get out of this 11-game losing streak.
Yeah, hopefully we get out of that 11-game losing streak like you just said. Everyone here is having fun. You know, since we got here, the seats have packed up a little more.
They have.
Playing some good music. You know, I'm dancing, you know.
Oh, you're
I don't
always,
know if you're dancing.
No, you're always dancing, okay? Don't even start. He's always dancing off camera. But, yeah.
It's always a great day to be a Muskie.
It is always a great day to be a Muskie. But again, we are back live from the ANC Steel Center. We're about to get second half underway as the Purple Raiders will throw in the ball and get things rolling here in the second half. As Casey Morissette will throw it in to Anna Alkire for the Purple Raiders, and we got the second half underway here in the ANC Steel Center. Alkire will get it to Casey Morissette. Morissette driving. At the top of the key, she gets it back to Alkire near the right wing. Alkire gets it to Sanborn in that post again. There's Sanborn once again, and her layup is good as Sanborn gets things going here in the second half. 36-27 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Smith will bring it up. Gets it to Skylar Fenimore near the left wing. Smith gets it to Stephanie Clark near the top of the key. Back to Smith near the right wing. Gets to Carson. Oh, she took the fake. Thought she was going to take that shot, but she didn't.
That's usually her shot.
So she gets the Sanson Stephanie Clark back to Smith near the top of the key. Smith driving. Her layup, scoop layup, is no good by Caitlin Smith and rebounded by Rachel Tinky of the Purple Raiders. She gets it to Alkire and she skips it ahead to Morissette. Good skip by her. Morissette, nice drive and kick to Sanborn, rebounded by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies.
Some of the best skip passes I've ever seen.
Like you said, they do very well with the skip passes through the Purple Raiders and are using them to their advantage. As Carson will get it at the free throw line, gets it to Skylar Fenimore near the right wing. Fenimore gets it to Smith, top of the key. Smith will set things up offensively here. 8:30 remaining in the third quarter. 36-27 advantage again for the Purple Raiders. Gets it to Clark at the free throw line. She has 3 seconds on that shot clock. Gets it to Carson. Carson. And they will not get the shot off in time, and that is a shot clock violation. I didn't know. I don't think they knew if the shot clock was going.
Yeah, I mean, it's going back to that other quarter. Yeah. It's been about 7 minutes going on that the Muskies have not scored, and, you know, Mount Union playing great on defense as we just had a shot clock violation. Great
defense by the Purple Raiders to get that shot clock violation, and it will be Purple Raider basketball. Morissette, her driving layup, no good. But here comes Rachel Tinky. She almost got the rebound, but it was last touch by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies, and it will be Purple Raider of basketball. 8:09 remaining in the third quarter. Alkire will throw it in for the Purple Raiders. She will get it to Rachel Tinky near the left corner. Tinky, great steal by Caitlin Smith of the Lady Muskies, and Smith will bring it up. Get it to Alexander Carson. Her three-pointer rimmed out, no good, and finally rebounded by Rachel Tinky of the Purple Raiders again. Carson's shot just not falling right now as she had an open look but couldn't get it to go. Sanborn Being guarded by Clark, gets it to Alkire near the top of the key. Alkire back to Morset near the left wing. Morset gets it to a cutting Inverso, gets it to Sanborn. Great pass by Inverso, and missed layup. Easy layup by Jamie Sanborn, not able to convert. Rebounded by Stephanie Clark, and they will get it to Caitlin Smith.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on those shots, Joe.
Can't miss those easy layups. 7:30 remaining in the third quarter. Carson, once again, gets it to Stephanie Clark near the top of the key. Back to Smith near the left wing. Smith gets it to a rolling Stephanie Clark. Great pick and roll, and Stephanie Clark converts the pick and roll. 36-29 advantage for the Lady Muskies.
Caitlin Smith doing a good job so far, playing great defense and now getting an assist.
Inverso driving, kicking to Sanborn. Sanborn driving against Stephanie Clark. Missed and rebounded by Alexander Carson, and she will get it ahead to Olivia Besanson. Besanson, her step back three-pointer. No good, but here comes Skylar Fenimore for the rebound. Great hustle by her. Carson kicks it back to Fenimore. Her three-pointer bangs for Skylar Fenimore.
Fenimore's deep in the ANC Steel Center.
36-32 advantage for the Purple Raiders, and we have a timeout called by Coach Vanette. And I believe it will be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. 6:43 remaining, and the Lady Muskies cut the deficit down to 4, Keith.
They're doing a great job right now. They're working the ball around. You know, even if your shot's not falling, you keep shooting.
Yeah.
And, you know, and eventually they are going to fall. Playing great defense. Caitlin Smith started off. She had a quick turnover that she forced, and then she comes right back down and she gives a pass. Nice dime pass off a pick and roll.
And she does get a nice pick and roll. And we are back. Timeout is over. 6:43 remaining. 36-32 advantage for the Purple Raiders, and Hannah Carroll checks into the game for the Lady Muskies. And Alkire will bring it up to Morset near the right wing. Morset gets it to Sanborn in the post, being guarded by Casey Leppo, who checked into the game. Morset, right wing. We'll get it to was going to try to get it to a cutting Sanborn, but great hustle by Casey Leplo to get that steal. Great effort by her. She will get it to Caitlin Smith, who's looking for Olivia Bates, just too high for Olivia Bates, and that'll be a turnover for the Lady Muskies. And Caitlin Smith acknowledges it. She says it is her fault, but that'll be a turnover for the Lady Muskies.
You know, the fans getting into it, you know, down there at the baseline.
Yeah.
They're pretty excited about that turnover.
That was a great hustle play by Lepla, but it will be Purple Raider basketball. 6:10 remaining in the third quarter. 36-32 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Alkire gets a screen from Hessel, did not use it. As Strelka will get it to Alkire. Alkire driving, gets it to Morset. Rachel Rapid for three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Hannah Carroll of the Lady Muskies. She will skip it ahead to Caitlin Smith near the left wing. Smith gets the Bates in the post. Bates, shot is no good, but was fouled on the play by Anna Alkire, and Olivia Bates will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
At 5:38, you know, I'm not going to jinx the Muskies usually fairly well at the free throw line. Cut this game to 2 points.
Free throw is good by Olivia Bates. And checking in the game for the Purple Raiders is number 2 is Annie Zotter. 36-33 advantage for the Purple Raiders. And also that was number 4, Anna Alkire. That was her second foul of the game. Bates' second free throw back to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Tori Rapich. Rapich will get it to Zotter. Back to Tori Rapich in the right wing. Back to Strelka. She would get it to Zotter, and they're going to get the foul on Hannah Carroll. She was a little too close on defense, and that will be Hannah Carroll's second foul of the game.
She was close. She's been doing a good job, though, getting on the screens. But that right there, I thought it might have been a, you know, I think Mountain
a little too much.
Yeah, kind of pushing off a lot.
Zotter will get it for the Purple Raiders. She'll get it to Tori Rapich near the top of the key. Rapich gets to a cutting Hessel, and we're going to have a foul on Casey Leppa. Another reach. Your face says it all. You didn't like that one.
No, I think she just didn't catch the ball on that one.
And checking into the game will be Alexander Carson for the Lady Muskies. 5:12 remaining in the third quarter. And Zotter will throw it in. Looking for somebody, almost got a 5-second call, and Tori Rapich will get it for the Purple Raiders being guarded by Hannah Carroll, but her kick out is no good for Morrison, and they will get it to Alexander Carson to the Lady Muskies off the miss. But Sanson, her three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Casey Morissette of the Purple Raiders. She will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Get it to Sarah Hessel, and you'll get it back to Zotter as she's cutting. And she will be fouled on the play by Olivia Bates as she took a hard, nasty fall. But she will get back up, and she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. It's Zanny Zotter. 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. 36-33 advantage for the Purple Raiders. First free throw for Zanny Zotter is no good. Then checking in for the Lady Muskies is Stephanie Clark. And for the Purple Raiders, number 21, Rachel Tinky. And checking back in for the Lady Muskies is Skylar Fenimore. So they're just subbing in and out are both teams. And for the Purple Raiders for the first time tonight is number 43, Caitlin Teitler. As Zotter will shoot her second free throw. And that is no good, and rebounded by Hannah Carroll. Great effort by her to get the loose ball.
She's been playing phenomenal tonight.
Carson will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Carson gets it to Clark. Back to Skylar Fenimore near the left wing, gets it back to Carson near the top of the key. Carson, her step back J, front of the rim, no good, but almost a great effort played by Hannah Carroll. But she stepped out of bounds, and it will be Mount Union basketball. And checking into the game for the first time for the Purple Raiders is Elena Rao. And throwing it in for the Purple Raiders is Inverso to Rao. She would get it to Tinky near the left wing. Tinky drives. Her jumper is no good. Rebounded by Stephanie Clark, the Lady Muskies, and she will get it to Alexander Carson. Carson will bring it up. She was stopped near the top of the key, get to Hannah Carroll near the right corner. Carroll driving.
Great pass.
Kicks it to Stephanie Clark near the left wing, gets it to Carson. Her J, no good, rebounded by Teitler of the Purple Raiders.
She's still struggling as she's 1 for
is.
11 from the field right now.
And Carson not having a good night shooting so far.
A lot of them are in and out though.
Still down 3 though, or the Lady Muskies. They was able to get it to the Purple Raiders through Tori Rapich, and she was going to look to get the driving layup, but it was knocked out of bounds and last touch by Rapich, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball. Great defense by the Lady Muskies to get that stop.
Yeah, it's been a lot of defense this half as it's still not a lot of points been put on the board.
Carson will get it to Hannah Carroll near the right wing. Carroll gets it to Olivia Bates in the post. Olivia Bates, her layup is no good, but here comes Stephanie Clark. She was trying to get that that rebound, but she was tied up on the play by Caitlin Teitler. And it will be a jump ball, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball still. And checking into the game for the Lady Muskies is Caitlin Smith and Olivia Besanton. And for the Purple Raiders is number 14, Megan Hess.
Yeah, we've been calling these games a lot lately, and some of these freshmen are really starting to step up for these Lady Muskies, and it's good because they'll have a big role going forward.
Smith gets it to Clark in the post, kicks it to Olivia Bates near the top of the key, back to Carson. They swing it around to Olivia Besanton in the right corner. Besanton back to Smith near the top of the key. Besanton driving. Was looking for Caitlin Smith, Stephanie Clark in the post, gets to Olivia Bates, back to Carson, back to Smith near the top of the key, and Smith will set things up offensively with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Smith gets it to Stephanie Clark near the top of the key. Clark looking for somebody, gets it to Smith. Smith has to get it up. She has 3 seconds. She is bumped on the play by number 3. It will be on number 3, Elena Rao, her first of the game. And Besanton will throw it in for Lady Muskies. She will get it to Stephanie Clark. She will get it to Olivia Besanton at the top of the key. Besanton. Oh, nice, almost converted that nice little behind the back pass, but to no avail.
We both. Yeah, as soon as we saw that, it was a little nasty.
I thought she was going to get it. But it will be a turnover for the Lady Muskies.
Yeah, another turnover as both teams are really struggling this quarter as there's only been 9 points been put on the board, Joe.
Rao will get it to Tinky as Tyler rolls off that screen. Tyler, her first shot of the game is no good. Rebounded though by Stephanie Clark of the Lady Muskies, who's having a great game on the boards is Stephanie Clark, and she will get to Carson. who will bring it up near the top of the key. Carson spinning.
Somebody has to come to the basketball.
Gets it to Besanson near the right wing, and she will get to Stephanie Clark in the post. Kicks it back out to Besanson. Her three-pointer will not go, and it will be last touched by Caitlin Smith of the Lane Muskies. And it will be Purple Raider basketball. 2:16 remaining. 36-33 advantage for the Lane Muskies. But again, nothing going offensively. It's all been defense so far in this third quarter.
Yeah, both teams just a lot of defense.
And then Versa will throw it in to Alkire. She checks into the game. Back into the game. Gets it to Inverso near the top of the key. Gets it to Hess. Gets it to Tinky near the right wing. Tinky. Gets it to Hess near the left wing. Gets it back to Jamie Sanborn. She was trying to get it to Tinky, but off the back of Smith. But they get it back to Tinky. Her three-pointer's no good. And last touch by Megan Hess. And it will be Lady Muskie basketball. 1:51 remaining in the third quarter. And checking into the game for the Lane Muskies for the first time tonight will be Morgan Gossett and number 11, Gabby Blair. And checking in for the Purple Raiders, remember, back into the game is number 10, Casey Morissette. As Smith will bring it up, gets it to Besanson to the left wing. Besanson driving.
Good
kicking
pass.
to Gossett. Her three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gabby Blair, and she gets it to Olivia Bates. Bates gets it to Olivia Sanson in the right wing. Sanson being guarded by Alkire, gets it to Caitlin Smith. Smith gets a screen from Blair. Blair rolls. Blair
Good pick and roll.
almost caught on that roll, but not able to handle it, and it will be last touched by Gabby Blair, and it will be Purple Raider basketball. As Alkire will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. 1:15 remaining in the third quarter. Alkire gets it to Inverso. Inverso looking for an open teammate. Gets it to Sanborn. Sanborn. Nice little, oh yeah, they got the travel there. A little too many steps by her. And it will be turnover for the Purple Raiders, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball.
Quarter of turnovers so far.
Yeah. A minute remaining in the third quarter. Smith will bring it up. Muskies down by 3. Sanson driving, and she is bumped before the shot is up. And that will be a foul on Casey Morissette. That'll be her first foul of the game. And that'll be the third team foul. Checking in the game is Skylar Fenimore for the Lady Muskies.
Yeah, as we're sitting here on pause, our colleague, Michael Pagano, he's doing a great job down here on the floor.
Shout out to Michael Pagano. Caitlin Smith, top of the key. Gets it to Gabby Blair on the roll and not able to handle it. And it will be picked up by Inverso of the Purple Raiders, and they will get it to Alkire. Alkire gets it back to Inverso. Back to Megan Hess, top of the key. Hess gets it back to Anna Alkire near the left wing. Alkire driving. Looking for an open teammate.
Looked like a moving screen, actually.
Might have been, but she gets it to Morissette. Inverso will take the three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. We got a chase for the loose ball, and it will be finally picked up by Jamie Sanborn. Great effort by her. Gets to Hess. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Gabby Blair, and it was stolen by Inverso. Gets it to Morissette. Her jumper is no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Smith. Holy goodness.
Looks like either team couldn't shoot the ball in the ocean.
3 seconds. Sanson, no good. Great up and down action that we're getting here. As Besanson will go to the free throw line and hopefully cut this deficit down to 2.
Mountain, you have to be frustrated for your coach over there. I mean, 5 opportunities right there to make a shot, and all of them just off.
And Besanson makes the free throw. 36-34. Second free throw for Besanson is good. Nothing but nylon. 36-35. 2 seconds. And she gets it off in time, does Alkire, but no good. And that is
good
the
pass
end.
To the ref.
Yeah, good pass to the ref, indeed. And that is it in the third quarter, as the Lady Muskies only down by 1 in a very defensive third quarter. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your fourth quarter action. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
Thank you.
And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center as the Lady Muskies are down 36-35 here, heading into the fourth quarter. And Keith, we may get a little bit of an interesting fourth quarter here, but we talked about that third quarter, and it's going to be an interesting fourth quarter. And we're going to go down to Bree Rhodes, who has a little bit of an update for us. Bree, what do you got?
Coach Fox has been talking to the team. She's encouraging them. They're doing really well. The score so far, the last half quarter, they've been keeping the score. They're slowly catching up. She's encouraging that and just keeping things tight. And she's just encouraging that.
All right, thank you, Bree. So she's encouraging the team to just keep playing their game, and they're going to hopefully continue to do that here in the fourth quarter as the Purple Raiders start off with the ball in the fourth quarter. And Alkire will get it for the Purple Raiders, and she will get it to Jamie Sanborn near the top of the key. Sanborn gets it to Alkire near that baseline, and Alkire will get it back to Sanborn. So cutting Rachel Tinky, her jumper way off the mark. Great effort by Casey Morissette, but last second shot is no good on that shot clock, rebounded by Casey Lepla.
And that just shows how this has been, as Mountain Union has only put up 2 points this whole half.
Wow. Sanson, her step back J, no good, and they're going to get an over the back foul on Stephanie Clark. She out-jumped almost everyone, but they're going to get an over the back call, and it will be Purple Raider basketball. 9:16 remaining in this game. Lady Muskies only down by 1. Inverso, top of the key. Gets to Jamie Sanborn. Sanborn, her J is no good. Rebounded by Alexander Carson, and Carson will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Carson skips it ahead to Morgan Gossett. Gossett gets it to Alexander Carson near the top of the key. Carson, again, going to look for something as Carson gets a screen from Besanson. Gets it back to Besanson. Great shot fake by Besanson. Drives, gets to Stephanie Clark, and she loses the ball to Stephanie Clark. Not able to handle it, and it will be Purple Raider basketball, and Alkire will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Gets it to Morissette, her three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good, and it will go out of bounds, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball.
Yeah, right now, looks like Mount Union is shooting 15 for 41 from the field, and the Muskies are shooting 12 for 41, Joe.
Offense, you gotta love it. No. As Alexander Carson, will bring it up for the Lady Muskies as it has been a defensive game, and Besanson will shoot it, and it will be good for Olivia Besanson. Setback J is good, and the Lady Muskies take the first lead in a while, 37-36.
Yeah, stay poised, because Mount Union's only scored 2 this half. They can really take advantage right here with 8 minutes remaining.
Lady Muskies got to continue to play hard here in this fourth quarter and try and end this thing. Alkire being guarded by Clark gets it to Tyler in the post, and great throw into the post to Tyler, and she gets the layup to go as the Purple Raiders take back the lead. 38-37, 7:50 remaining. Besanson gets it to Stephanie Clark in the post. Stephanie Clark spinning, almost at the shot fake, and the shot no good by by Clark, rebounded by Inverso. Gossett almost got the tip, but it will be in the hands of Alkire of the Purple Raiders. Back to Inverso. Back to Morissette. Great cut by Tinky. Her shot no good, and rebounded by Tyler, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it will be Lady Muskie basketball. Great effort by Clark to get that jump ball. And checking back into the game for the Lady Muskies is number 5, Olivia Bates, number 0, Casey Lepla, and number 1, Hannah Carroll. With 7:24 remaining. And Caitlin Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Smith gets it to Besanson near the left wing. Besanson gets a screen from Olivia Bates. Besanson gets it to Hannah Carroll. Hannah Carroll's jumper is good for Hannah Carroll. That's a 2-pointer for Hannah Carroll. She had a foot on the line, but Lady Muskies regained the lead, 39-38.
And Hannah Carroll continues to impress this whole game.
Tyler in the post, looking for an open teammate, gets it to Inverso. Inverso gets it to Morissette. Back to Alkire. Alkire skips it to Tinky. Her three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Casey Lepla of the Lady Muskies, and she would get to Caitlin Smith. Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies as they are up by 1, 39-38, 6:30 remaining in this game. Besanson.
You got to get that, good
throws
pass.
It into the post to Olivia Bates, kicks it back out to Besanson. Besanson, nice shot fake, drives. Besanson kicks it to Caitlin Smith. Her three-pointer, Bang!
And the crowd's on their feet, and Caitlin Smith's deep in the ANC Steel Center.
42-38 advantage for the Lady Muskies, and a timeout by Coach Bennett of the Purple Raiders as the Lady Muskies take a 4-point advantage, 6-17. It is a 30-second time out. The Lady Muskies keep 4-point advantage after a strong start to this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've continued to play great defense this second half, and they're scoring more points. And going forward, 6:17 remaining, Beth Fox probably just preaching, just keep playing great defense.
And they got to continue to play great defense. This defense is helping them right now in this fourth quarter, and they got to continue to play well in this fourth quarter. As the timeout is over and the Lady Muskies are back, Coach Bennett probably going to draw something up here, hopefully cut in this 4-point deficit. Again, 6:17 remaining. And Alkire will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Alkire gets it to Inverso. Gets it to Tyler in the post. Tyler being guarded heavily by Lepla. She had a great defense of effort by Casey Lepla. Had the block, but not able to regain the ball. And it will be Purple Raider basketball. Great defense by Lepla. 6:04 remaining. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. Great defense. Mountain Union doing a great job. They keep trying to go to the post right now. Early in the first half, it was working out with the Muskies. Beth Fox took a look at the stuff and at the end of the first half, and they're doing a great job.
And checking back to the game for the Purple Raiders is Jamie Sanborn.
Ooh, good spin.
Great move by Inverso, and it is a 42-40 advantage for the Lady Muskies.
Gets the Mountain Union bench up.
We got excited about that offensive play. It was a great move by Inverso. Besanson gets it to Bates. Smith near the left wing. Smith gets it to Hannah Carroll near the top of the key. Carroll back to Besanson in the right wing. Besanson looking for someone. Spinning. Besanson, oh, nice little move, but not able to complete it. And they're going to call a foul on Besanson as she got her hand on Inverso with the layup. And that will be Besanson's first foul, though, so nothing to worry about for her. Besanson does lead the team with 12 points, and she will take a break, go to the bench, and be subbed out by Alexander Carson. 5:35 remaining. And Alkire will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Alkire will get it to Sanborn. Sanborn looking for someone, gets it to Sauter. And the three-pointer by Tori Rapich is no good. Rebounded by the Lady Muskies, and they will get it to Caitlin Smith. Smith skips it ahead to Hannah Carroll near the left corner. Carroll to Casey Lepla near the top of the key. Back to Smith. Smith to Carson near the right wing. Carson gets a screen from Lepla. Lepla was open on the cut, but Carson couldn't find her. Carroll, top of the key. Smith, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Smith has to get a shot up there. You have to get a shot up. Lepla, 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
You gotta shoot it.
They gotta shoot it, and they're not going to be able to. Yep, that is a shot clock violation. Again, losing sight of the shot clock of the Lady Muskies. Have to do better with that here in the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the second time, maybe cheerleaders maybe have to scream a little louder with the shot clocks on.
I feel like everyone in the stadium is screaming, shoot, shoot, but probably in her own little world, as she was not able to convert, as the Purple Raiders will bring it back up to the floor. And she will get it to Tori Rapich. Again, she's a three-point marksman. Got to keep an eye out on her. Alkire near the left wing. Still looking is Alkire. Gets it to Sanborn in that post. Sanborn trying to move. A great block by Stephanie Clark to get her hand on it. And it will be Lady Muskie basketball, and they will get it to Caitlin Smith. She will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Smith to Carson. Gets the hand to Carroll. Carroll driving, kicking to Stephanie Clark. Back to Carson near the right wing. Gets it to Olivia Bates. Olivia Bates' three-pointer. Bang for Olivia Bates.
And that's a big three here in the ANC Steel Center.
45-40 advantage for the Lady Muskies. 3:53 remaining in the fourth quarter in this game. Alkire last touched by Hannah Carroll. Great defense by her once again. It will stay Purple Raider basketball. Rachel Tinky will throw it in for the Purple Raiders. And they will get it to Stolka. Back to Tinky near the right wing. Tinky gets it to Sanborn. Back to Tori Rapich. Her three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Rachel Tinky, though, the Purple Raiders. And, oh, I thought we were going to have a jump ball there.
I thought that should have been on the floor. I agree with you.
That was interesting.
That wasn't a good call at all.
I thought Olivia Bates got all ball on that one, but the ref saw it otherwise, and looks like it will be Rachel Tinky at the free throw line for 2 free throws, and that is also Olivia Bates' 3rd foul. Free throw is good for Rachel Tinky. 45-41 advantage for the Lady Muskies. And checking back to the game is Olivia Besanton. And again, for Lady Muskies, checking back in is Casey Lepla. Coach Beth Fox, man, in and out for these players, trying to keep them fresh.
It's good, though. I mean, the beginning of the games we watched, it was a lot of the same players, so doing a great job mixing things up, and we have the lead 45-41.
Rachel Tinky missed a free throw. Casey Lepla, are they going to call a foul on Casey Lepla? They're jump ball, as it will be Purple Raider basketball. As Alcar will throw it in to Tori Rapich. Gets it to Rachel Tinky at the top of the key. They will throw it into Sanborn in that post. Sanborn working against Stephanie Clark. Nice little move, and they're going to call a foul on. They may call a foul. Is that on Stephanie Clark? No, that'll be Besanton. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game. And Sanborn will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws with 3:24 remaining. Purple Raiders down by 4, 45-41. Sanborn, first free throw is good. 45-42 advantage for the Lady Muskies still. Sanborn, her 9th point of the game. 2nd free throw for Jamie Sanborn is good.
Yeah, really interesting game. 2-point lead, 3:24 remaining.
45-43. Advantage, Lady Muskies. Carson, right wing, gets it to Besanton in that post. Besanton was bumped by Jamie Sanborn, and Olivia Besanton will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, as of late, both teams getting it down to the post, being aggressive, and both teams been shooting free throws.
Besanton, her first free throw is good. Nothing but nylon for Olivia Besanton. 46-43. 2nd free throw is good for Olivia Besanton to get it back up to 4. 3:15 remaining, 47-43, and that'll be Olivia Besanton's 14th points of the night. Alcar will bring it up. Gets it to Inverso near the top of the key. Inverso. Back to Alcar near the left wing. Alcar back to Inverso. Inverso gets it to Strelka. Gets it back to Alcar. They got 5 seconds on that shot clock. Alcar takes a interesting shot and finally rebounded. Jump ball between Rachel Tinky and Casey Lepla, but it will be Lady Muskie basketball.
Yeah, great job to hustle by Mount Union on the 2nd chance, but the arrow is going to go the Muskies' way.
And Casey Morissette will check into the game for the Purple Raiders. 2:45 remaining. Caitlin Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. And then we get it to Olivia Besanton. Besanton thought she was going to take that step back J, but didn't. It gets it to Carson near the right wing. Carson gets it to Caitlin Smith near the top of the key. Smith looking for someone. Gets to Besanton. They got 5 seconds on the shot clock. Besanton spins. Gets it to Clark for the great pass. Oh, Stephanie Clark wasn't able to finish off a great pass by Olivia Besanton. And they will get it to Casey Morissette. Rachel Tinky, her 3-pointer is good. And they are down by 1, or the Purple Raiders. Great shot by Rachel Tinky with the corner 3-pointer. And it is a 30-second timeout, it looks like, taken by, it is a 30-second timeout taken by the Purple Raiders. 2:08 remaining. Lady Muskies only up by 1. We got a great rest of the game coming up here, Keith.
Yeah, we do. Tinky didn't hesitate. She got the ball right away. She shot it 47-46. And hopefully we get out of this losing streak right here. We have a 1-point lead, 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. But regardless, it's been a fun game here at the NC Steel Center.
Yeah.
Fans on their feet, cheerleaders on their feet.
Well, they've been on their feet the entire game.
Yeah, you're right.
Cheerleaders have been on their feet the entire game.
No, they sat down at halftime.
They sat down at halftime. Thank you. As timeout is over, it is a 47-46 advantage for the Lady Muskies after a great 3-point shot by Rachel Tinky. And checking back into the game for the Purple Raiders is Casey Morissette. As Sanson will get it. near the left wing, gets it to Alexander Carson near the right wing. Carson back to Basanson at the top to keep Basanson driving. Was looking for Carson, but was not able to finish the shot. Was Basanson. Purple Raiders will bring it up. Tinky to Morrison near the left wing. 1:40 remaining. Lady Muskies up by 1, 47-46. Alkire, top of the key, being guarded by Casey Lepla. Gets it to Inverso near that free throw line. Great backdoor cut by Rachel Tinky, and she gets the shot to go. Great offense by the Purple Raiders, and it's a 48-47 advantage for the Purple Raiders.
In the last 2 minutes, Tinky's doing a great job to put 5 points so far on the Mount Union board.
Smith gets it to Carson. Top of the key is Carson. Carson driving, gets it to Kaylin Smith near the right wing. Smith driving, kicking to Olivia Basanson. Basanson's three-pointer, no good. Loose ball in the play. Who's it going to be? And it will be Lady Muskie basketball. 1:02 remaining. 48-47. Purple Raiders.
Huge out of bounds play right now with 47-48 with Mount Union up.
Olivia Bates will check into the game for the Lady Muskies for Stephanie Clark. 1:02 remaining. Basanson will throw it in. Gets it to Smith. Smith, she has 5 seconds on that shot clock. Smith driving, kicking to Carson. Carson, 2, 1. And that is a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Purple Raiders.
Yeah, Mount Union does a great job in defense and causes the second time this half for a shot clock violation.
Al Kyer will bring it up for the Purple Raiders. Lady Muskies just have to get a stop here. Inverso to Al Kyer near the right wing. Al Kyer gets it to Sanborn. 15 seconds on that shot clock. 35 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. Morissette, right wing. Marset being guarded by Carson. Morissette, great steal, loose ball.
Timeout.
We may have a shot clock violation first for the jump ball. And we will have a shot clock violation. 23 seconds remaining. Shot clock is turned off, and it looks like we are going to have a timeout. Coach Beth Fox. Let's see what she wants here. She wants a 30.
Closest one we called down together at the end. 23 seconds
23
left.
seconds. Lady Muskies down by 1. We're going to keep it here. 23 seconds remaining. The Muskies, Lady Muskies, 1 point down from trying to end this 11-game losing streak. Keith, what are you wanting to see here on this offensive possession? Do you, of course, you got to go for that 2, but if you're open for that 3, man, do you take it or?
It'd be interesting to see what they do right now. I don't know if they'd set a back screen for Basanson or if they just play into the offense. You know, because going down the stretch right now, Alexander Carson struggled so far. I mean, Caitlin Smith's shooting really good right now from percentage. She's shooting 3 for 4 and 3 for 3 from the three-point line. So, I mean, it'd be interesting to see what they put together, but I would guess some kind of shot from Basanson at this point.
I wouldn't mind if they drove the basketball and tried to get a foul and go to the free throw line. Again, one of the best teams in the country at the free throw line in the Lady Muskies, so I'd love to see them drive to the hoop and get something and get to the free throw line, but here we go. 23 seconds remaining, 48-47. Muskies down by 1. Again, 11-game losing streak for the Lady Muskies, trying to get this win here to escape the streak. And Smith will throw it in to Olivia Basanson. We got 22 seconds. Gets a screen from Olivia Bates. We got a foul here by the Purple Raiders as they have a couple fouls to give up. They have 3, so 3 to give up as that was their second team foul. That will be Casey Morrissette's second foul of the game. 20 seconds remaining. Smith will throw it in for Lady Muskies. She get it to Basanson. Basanson gets a screen from Casey Lepla. Basanson driving, and we have another foul before the pass by Basanson. That will be on Casey Morissette. Her third team foul. 48-47 once again for the Purple Raiders. Basanson will throw it in. Basanson gets it to Olivia Bates near that left corner. Bates back to Olivia Basanson. Basanson spinning, gets it to Casey Leppa. They got 10 seconds. Here we go. Carson back to Basanson. Basanson almost loses it, and it will be a jump ball. And it will be Purple Raider basketball as Besançon got too much dribbling. Too much. Your face says it all. I don't think you like that.
No, it could be another heartbreaker here at home.
That might be another heartbreaker here. Ladies and gentlemen, 3.3 seconds remaining. Full timeout here. We're going to keep it here live.
Thought we were going to call our first buzzer beater together.
I thought we were going to have a buzzer beater there, but let's never say never yet. Lady Muskies, they have 3 timeouts, so I'd foul real quick, and then we'll see what happens here. But, man. I don't, they look, I think they got a little scared there to the Lady Muskies. They looked sporadic.
I mean, it didn't help that there was 2 calls. There was one play where they called a foul, and it looked like Besançon was driving to the basket.
Yeah.
And
they called the foul before the pass because Besançon was kicking it out to Carson for that wide open 3. And, hey, Purple Raiders are being smart here. They didn't foul. They fouled them at the right time.
And that possession era went their way, and it helped. And we'll see if we get the quick foul real quick, and if we're able to prevail in this one.
That's what they'll have to do here for the Lady Muskies. So they got to foul quickly here, and they will quick. It was about a full second. It was 3.3, now it's 2.3. So here we go. Tinky is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Lady Muskies do have 3 timeouts left, so when they call a timeout, they will probably be able to get it at the half-court line. But Rachel Tinky, I would imagine, would have to make all of them, but she misses the first one. As the Lady Muskies, if she misses, they got to get the rebound quick and call a quick timeout. As Stephanie Clark checks in, and so does Casey Lepla, so we'll get some height in there if she misses, if Rachel Tinky misses. Tinky's second free throw is nothing but nylon. She makes it. Lady Muskies down by 2. Here we go.
You know, I might have missed that one on purpose.
Oh, you would have missed it.
No, I would have just thrown it up at the backboard, hit the rim, and then it would just take the clock out.
Maybe. We'll see here.
But I'm not a coach.
You're not. Well, yeah. You're here. You're stuck with me. You're not a coach. But again.
Yeah, I'm stuck till I take your job when you leave.
Yeah, when I leave and officially go away. But again, 2.3 seconds here. Timeout called by Beth Fox. Going to try and set something up here offensively. Again, you probably have to take that 3-pointer.
You live and die by the 3. I'd love to see a 3 with a win right here.
You may have to take the 3-pointer because 2.3 seconds remaining. It's going to be interesting to see what the Lady Muskies do here offensively because they got to be smart. Once again, I'm Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. Bree Rhodes is your sideline reporter. 2.3 seconds away. If the Lady Muskies can tie it up and continue it into the overtime or make a 3-pointer and get off this losing streak. Again, Lady Muskies 11-game losing streak. And they will get it at that half-court line.
Yeah, 3-point percentage-wise, Fenimore's 1 for 2, Besançon's 2 for 12, Carson's 1 for 6, but Caitlin Smith's 3 for 3. Yeah. That might be the hot hand I'd be
Well,
giving it to.
Caitlin Smith's throwing the ball in. So we'll see what happens here. Caitlin Smith will throw it in. Besançon, her jumper, she hits it! We're going to overtime.
What a shot. And
we are headed to overtime. We are tied at 49. More basketball.
That's a great game right now. You know, 49-49. She's been given that game ball today. And now, Joe, we're here a little longer. We're here for overtime.
We are here just a tad bit longer as we are tied at 49, headed into overtime. Fans loved it. Everyone is getting crazy here in the NC Steel Center. We will have 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to keep it here. I don't want to go to break because we got a great overtime coming up. And what do you think, man? What are you hoping to see?
I'm hoping to see a Muskie win.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting right now.
Yeah.
49-49, you know, both teams kind of struggling shooting. You know, as it looks like before that shot, the Muskies were 16 for 49, so now they're 17 for 49, and Mount Union is 18 for 55 from the field.
18. That's crazy. 18 of 55 from the field.
Mount Union might have to pull their coach out there.
No, I don't know. I think that'd be scary to see that, though.
She's a good player.
She would pull up on everybody in this game. So here we go. As also we got to look at foul troubles here for a lot of the players. I believe Olivia Besanton, she has 3 fouls. Casey Morissette, one of the top players for Mountain Union, she has 3 fouls. Jamie Sanborn has 2, and Stephanie Clark has 2. And the original starters, except for Casey Lepla, she is in the start that's overtime. And the Lady Muskies will win the tip-off. And here we go, overtime underway here in New Concord, Ohio. Carson will get it to Besanton on the cut. Great defense by Jamie Sanborn to stick her ground. Smith back to Besanton to the right wing. Besanton driving.
Great move.
Great move by Besanton to get the layup, and the Lady Muskies take the lead, 51-49. Inverso will get it to Sanborn in the post. No good by Inverso. Oh! Carson got knocked down. She may have gotten an elbow on that rebound. She's back on her feet. Inverso, top of the key, gets it to Morissette. Morissette will throw it to Tinkley near the right wing. Tinkley gets a screen from Sanborn. Tinkley's jumper is good. Great shot by her to tie this game up at 51. Smith will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Gets it to Besanton near the right wing. Carson, top of the key. I thought she was going to take that, but she doesn't. Carson gets it to Besanton near the right wing. Carson driving. And she's not going to get the shot to go, but she took a hard foul there.
She did. She's driving the basket, and she's trying to put these Muskies on her back.
She is. I like what I'm seeing so far from the Lady Muskies. And Besanton driving into the bucket to get some easy shots.
I'm surprised they called that on the floor.
Yeah, I thought she was in the shooting motion, but she wasn't. Hannah Carroll checks the game for the Lady Muskies. So does Olivia Bates. And for the Mountain Union Purple Raiders, Zanny Zauter. Smith gets it to Olivia Bates in the top of the key, but Bates faked it but lost it. Smith back to Bates, back to Stephanie Clark near the baseline. Clark gets it to Olivia Besanton. Driving, kicking to Caitlin Smith. Her three-pointer, front of the rim, no good, and rebounded by Zanny Zauter of the Purple Raiders. She will push it hard. And up to Rachel Tinky for the three-pointer. Tinky's three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Olivia Besanton. Besanton will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Tied at 51, 3:15 remaining in this first overtime. Besanton gets it to Smith. Smith, top of the key. Bad pass by Smith to try to get it into Stephanie Clark and stolen by Sanborn, and they will get to Morissette. Morissette, she takes a hard foul and is fouled by Caitlin Smith, and she will go to the free throw line. Will Casey Morissette for 2 free throws, 2:56 remaining. Casey Morissette, 3 points on the night. One of the leading scorers for the Purple Raiders, usually around 11 points. Only has 3 so far. First free throws, no good. And checking back into the ball game for the Lady Muskies is Alexander Carson and Casey Lepla. And for the Purple Raiders, number 23, Sarah Hessel. 51-51. Morissette's second free throw is good, nothing but nylon. 52-51 lead for the Purple Raiders, and checking into the game for the Purple Raiders is Tori Rapich. Carson will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Carson gets it to Olivia Besanton. Besanton driving, and she got fouled by, looks like,
even Coach Fox, I'm thinking the same thing. Some of these on the floor calls are awful, like wide open drives, just taking baskets away from the Muskies.
Yeah, they are. But that is the 15th foul on the Purple Raiders, so Olivia Besanton's going to go over the free-throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw for Besanton is good. Ties it up at 52. That will be her 19th point of the night.
They're shooting well. Looks like Mountain Union's bench trying to make noises, but Besanton shoots well from this free throw line.
And she does go 2 for 2 and takes the lead for the Lady Muskies, 20 points for Besanton. Inverso at top of the key. Gets it to Hessel near the left wing. Gets it to Tinkley, top of the key. Gets it to Inverso near the right wing. Gets it to Hessel in that post, guarded by Casey Lepla. Gets it back to Inverso. Her three-pointer, no good, way off, and finally touched by, looks like, Olivia Besanton. The crowd doesn't like that. They thought that was last touch by a Purple Raider, but it will be Purple Raider basketball. And checking in the game, back into the game for the Purple Raiders is Anna Alkire and Jamie Sanborn.
For an overtime period, this is a lot of subs coming in.
Oh, yeah. Alkire, throw it into Inverso. Verso, oh, great move by Inverso, but she misses the layup. Putback is no good, and it is rebounded by Rachel Tinkley, and she puts it back up. 54-53 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Carson will bring it up for the Lady Muskies. Canna Carroll, top of the key. Back to Carson. Carson driving. Kicks it to Casey Lepler near the right wing to Libby Basanson. Basanson. Oh, she had a nice little step back, but it was blocked. Great defense by Rachel Tinkley of the Purple Raiders. And Jamie Sanborn will bring it up. Gets it to Rachel Tinkley. Tinkley's three-pointer. No good, and rebounded by Hannah Carroll. Oh, we may have a foul here. Yep. Foul on number 5, Tori Rapich, sending Hannah Carroll to the free throw line. Lady Muskies down by 1, 54-53, and 2 free throws coming up for Hannah Carroll. Hannah Carroll, I don't mind. As of right now, this is her first free throw attempts of the season. As her first miss. Yeah, if I'm reading this correctly, that was her first free throws of the season. First free throw of the season.
Hopefully she shakes off the jitters and makes this the next one.
Second free throw underway for Carroll. Back of the rim, no good. Not able to convert is Hannah Carroll. She shot her first free throws of the season. Well, hopefully she'll be continue to keep playing hard because they're going to need her in the rest of this overtime. Minute 35 remaining. Sanford, Hannah Carroll lost Alcar, but able to pick her back up, but Sanford still has the ball. Gets it to Inverso. Inverso gets it. Great kick. Yeah, kick ball by Olivia Bates. Great defense by her, but it will still be retained by the Purple Raiders. And checking back to the game for the Lady Muskies is Caitlin Smith. A minute 22 remaining. Alkire will throw it in for the Purple Raiders. They get it to Sanborn. Back to Alkire. Back to Sanborn at the top of the key. Inverso, right wing. Throwing it to Sanborn in that post. Sanborn's layup is no good, but they are going to call a foul on Stephanie Clark. Sanborn may have gotten away with the travel. The fans thought she traveled, but Sanborn's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
Huge free throws right here from Mount Union.
Sanborn's first free throw is good. 55-53 advantage for the Purple Raiders. Casey Morset checks in the game for the Purple Raiders. Second free throw for Sanborn is good. 3-point advantage for the Purple Raiders. Minute 10 remaining, 56-53. Smith gets it to Carson near the left wing. Carson gets it to Sanson near the right wing. Carson driving, kicking to Carson near the left wing. Carson gets it to Sanson near the left wing. Sanson driving, stepping back. No good is Sanson, and rebounded by Alkire. We have 40 seconds remaining. Lady Muskies just have to play defense here and get a stop and not get a shot off. Inverso, top of the key. Inverso gets it to Sanborn in the post. Sanborn. And we're going to have a timeout here called by Coach Vanette. The Purple Raiders. Be a 30-second timeout to set something here up with 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 27 seconds remaining. The Lady Muskies here got to get a stop on defense. They will get this win.
They do. They do have to make a stop. If I'm right now, though, if I'm in the huddle, though, and I'm Coach Vanette, I'm throwing the ball down low, and I'm just trying to draw a foul right now because they've done a good job this overtime period.
So the offense that they've been running so far, this cutting and moving around, has been working for them, and hopefully they will get something going here offensively. But the Lady Muskies on the other end have to play solid defense so far for 12 seconds. And if they do get a shot up, does the Purple Raiders, they got a rebound to the Lady Muskies. So they've been struggling here in the second half with offensive rebounding. So we'll see what happens here with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. As Alkire will throw it in for the Purple Raiders. She will get into Inverso. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Verso to Alkire near the right corner. Alkire skips away ahead to Casey Morissette. Her three-pointer, no good, and there's the offensive rebound for Rachel Tinkley, and they got a foul. And like I just said, you got to get the rebound on the miss, and Rachel Tinkley stuck in there and got the rebound, and she's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Your best player, your leader, Rachel Tinkley, doing great things.
Yeah, down the stretch, she's made some very clutch baskets. See if she can make clutch free throws.
First free throw is good. Nothing but nylon for Rachel Tinkley.
If I'm the Muskies, I'd probably be calling a timeout as soon as this shot's off, no matter what, if we get the rebound or if it goes in.
Coach Beth Fox is going to do, yep, and she will call a timeout. As it is now a 5-point advantage, 58-56. Advantage for the Purple Raiders. 16.7 seconds remaining. Lady Muskies here, hope all not lost yet. But what we've seen in the past with the Lady Muskies is they usually waste a little too much time offensively to get that shot up. But hopefully they got to get a shot up quickly here after they got a bounce play and get something going.
Yeah, it's one of those scenarios, you know, you either shoot the first shot you get or you shoot a three. But I don't know, in this scenario, 16.7 left, I might be shooting the three ball.
Yeah. I think we both agree. I'd love to see the three ball here. Again, Lady Muskies in the past have struggled getting the ball up quickly in these situations, but they can't waste any time. They got to get a shot up quickly here with 16 seconds remaining. And he'll throw it into Basanson. Basanson gets a screen from Olivia Bates. Basanson dribbling, looking for someone. Again, looking, gets it to Stephanie Clark. Stephanie Clark, not the greatest point shooter, and she misses it way off the mark, but she had to put something up. And it will be Mount Union basketball with 6.8 seconds remaining. Basanson drew the foul and then sending Corey Inverso to the free throw line. And clutch free throws coming up for the Purple Raiders. For Inverso, and no good by Inverso while on the first one. Second free throw coming up for Corey Inverso. And no good, but rebounded by Casey Morissette. Another offensive rebound and quick foul by Olivia Basanson. Again, rebounding the issue here right now for the Lady Muskies.
It is, especially coming out of the block. You got to be able to get those. Those are the easy ones.
Yep, and that will be Olivia Basanson's fourth foul, I believe. Yes, fifth foul on Olivia Basanson. It got really quiet.
It is.
It got very quiet here.
5.9 seconds remaining. I mean, kind of took the life out of the Muskie crowd.
It did. Olivia Basanson, she does foul out of the game with 5 fouls. And so Gabby Blair will check into the game for the Lady Muskies. But a great game by Olivia Basanson. She ended up with 20 points, I believe, to finish the game. And hit the buzzer beater, get us to overtime. Stephanie Clark gets the rebound off the missed free throw. 5.3 seconds remaining. Calls a timeout. As again, we're going to see if the Lady Muskies can get up a shot here to finish things here. And the
You're right.
in the game.
Last time there was like 16.7 shots. You got to get a fast one off here.
Yep. 16.7 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, I love to get 16.7 shots up
yeah.
in 5.3 seconds, but we'll see what the Lady Muskies do here. Offensively, 5.3 seconds. Can't really say much right now, but it was a great game throughout. Overtime, wasn't expecting an overtime win, but the Sanson hit that overtime end of the regulation buzzer beater to send us to overtime. But the Lady Muskies had too many mistakes in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Fans starting to head out. 5.3 seconds remaining.
Carson, we get to Smith.
You got to take a shot right now.
Yep. Oh, Carson, deep heave. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Alcala, 0. And that is the game as the Lady Muskies fall 58-53. Their 12th in a row. Tough loss.
It just doesn't feel like 12.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They're so into a lot of these games we've called, and it's
yeah, it is.
It's heartbreaking.
It is tough. It's heartbreaking. So another heartbreaking loss for the Lady Muskies. They won a triple overtime earlier in the season, but not able to get another overtime winner in this game. But a great effort by the Lady Muskies overall in this game to almost upend the Mount Union Purple Raiders as the Purple Raiders advance to 9-6 overall in the OAC and 12-10 as Lady Muskies fall to 2-13 in the OAC and 6-16 overall with Senior Day coming up on Saturday. And we're going to send it down to Bree Rhodes, who has Coach Beth Fox for us. Bree?
Tough loss tonight, Coach. What do you hope to see better from the ladies next game?
We just need to knock down some shots. I thought we did a good job playing defense on them. 58 points in overtime, that's not too bad. We got to do a better job of hitting some of our open shots. We got to do a better job of seeing our teammates on the backside and then just board the ball.
Thank you so much, Coach.
All right, thank you, Bree. So a tough loss from the Lady Muskies tonight, losing to the Purple Raiders 58-53. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have your post-game reports. So keep it right here on WMCO, Orbit Television, on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
I'm Scott, General Manager here at Carpet Care Plus. Give us a call for all your carpet, upholstery, and tile and grout cleaning needs. We are your healthy home specialists.
Carpet Care Plus is the right choice for your home or business. They service fabric, tile, and of course carpet, as well as much, much more. Allergens from pets? Don't sweat. Your home can be breathable yet. Call Carpet Care Plus at 740-455-6161 or go to carpetcareplusinc.com. Carpet Care Plus, your healthy home specialist.
And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center as the Lady Muskies fall to the Purple Raiders 58-53. Hello, everyone. I am Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. Alongside Keith Burns Jr. Tough loss today for the Lady Muskies as they do fall 58-53. Keith, tough loss for the Lady Muskies, but they not able to get one going here.
Yeah, it was a tough loss. They were able to put it into overtime. Down the stretch, the fourth quarter, they had a lead. Mount Union, they played very well. Tinky was very aggressive. She put this team back on the block, and she helped this team going forward.
She had this team going forward. And with that, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we will have your players of the game and look forward to the next game. So keep it right here on the Orbit 90.7. The on button on router 2 to send us back. And we are back live from the ANC Steel Center as the Lady Muskies fall 58-53. Hello, everyone. I am Joe Scott alongside Keith Burns Jr. As the Lady Muskies do fall 58-53. So players of the game, you got to look at Olivia Besanson with 20 points. Tough game for her. She was the only offensive thing going tonight.
Yeah, it was really tough. Going forward, the Muskies, Alexander struggled tonight, 1 for 12.
Yep.
And then Olivia Besanson, she shot 6 for 22.
Yep.
So going down the stretch, we got to play better. We've played pretty good going down the stretch.
Yep.
It just hurts, We've played so good all year, and I feel like these games have been really close. And if it comes down to it, it really is going to be a bummer that we're not going to probably be in the tournament.
Yeah, but it's again another tough loss. We're sitting at 2-13 in the tournament race, and probably not going to make it into that tournament. And then looking at the Purple Raiders side of things, a great effort by their leader their leader. Looking at the stats, Rachel Tinky had a great game as their leader, did a lot of great plays.
She did a really good job. You know, Rachel Tinky, she was able just to put that team back in it. I remember going down the stretch, I think Mount Union was down by 3. She hit a 3-pointer, and then she ended up coming down and hitting 2 also.
But yeah, a great game overall. We at overtime, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we saw something funny at the thing. But yeah, looking ahead, the Lady Muskies are on senior night at Otterbein. Otterbein. It's coming. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Interesting to see. But the Lady Muskies are against Mount Union. We will have the call on WMCO 90.7.